run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a hit off to Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down still put this offense in a precarious position. You know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle. This day has got to be priority one.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And inside the 5 before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's George. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
26. Hey, 88.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In motion left, Hardman.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 44 yards. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run the toss to Swift. He'll get this down to the 38.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
64 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, Mal, for whatever reason, I just played better against better opponents. I lock in, but I could lose a butt or GO. I got to stop that, man, because I'm cheating the game when I do that.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
26. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back north. Plant. Hey, take 26. Take 30.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they taste defeat for the first time.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh.